Will there be a Horizon Zero Dawn live action trailer? It looks like it. I'll share you why I think that in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below and don't forget to hit that like button. Over on Twitter, Laura K. Dale, and we know her from the Switch rumors and the Until Dawn Rush of Blood leak. And yes, sometimes she is wrong, but she's been right many times as well. So just take it with a grain of salt. Anyway, it's interesting to discuss. She says, quote, Sony have got back the Resistance 3 live action trailer people, recording a trailer for a PS4 exclusive HVNT, recording in New Zealand March trailer, end quote. Then later she clarifies that the trailer might be called HVNT, so not the game. So is this for a new game or an already announced title? She says that she doesn't know, just that the trailer will be in March. Well, there's not like a huge event or something that's happening in March. There's no Sony press conference or something like that, at least as what we know of right now. Horizon does come out at the end of February in the US and March 1st in Europe though, so I think it's a really safe bet that this live action trailer has something to do with that. Sony is known for pushing games with live action trailers, mostly around launch, trailers where you see real people acting like they are in the game. And yeah, they look pretty cool, realistic, and they appeal to a much broader audience. The most recent one was for Gravity Rush 2, where a real COD got mixed up in Gravity, but also titles like God of War Ascension on the PS3 and of course Infamous Second Son got a live action trailer to push the release of the game as well. Not only games, also services or the PlayStation 4 in general gets pushed in a really cool video. For example, this King trailer, they pushed the PS4 in general with the promise of great upcoming games. They showed a king dreaming of fighting alongside Kratos and also Spider-Man. To push the PlayStation Store, we saw the Merchant that sold Horizon, Destiny and Mass Effect stuff in this pretty awesome looking trailer as well. What's interesting is that the guy that worked on this PlayStation Store commercial also worked on the Resistance 3 live action trailer, and now according to Laura K. Dale is also doing this new trailer for this other exclusive game. Now with Horizon being the upcoming Sony title that they really need to push, I think a live action trailer is not weird at all. Also interesting is that according to Laura K. Dale, the shoot is in New Zealand. And look at this environment. This looks like Horizon environment to me, so makes a lot of sense. The only thing that is bothering me is the March release date. If we look at Gravity Rush 2, for example, that live action trailer that was released on January 12th, 2 weeks before the release of the game. So if Horizon will get a live action trailer as well, it would probably be released before the game, right? So it would be a February trailer and not a March trailer. So could this be for another Sony game? Some other title that they want to push, or maybe isn't announced yet? I mean, if we for example look at the Resistance 3 live action trailer that was used as the announcement trailer for the game. So maybe we can expect a totally new Sony exclusive game that will be announced in March. Although I find it hard to believe. Right now we don't know what Sucker Punch is working on, although we know it's a new IP according to insider, of course, Shinobi 602. Sony Japan is also, as far as we know, working on a new AAA game, but I think that it would make way more sense to show those games at E3, to have at least new games to give a huge push at the biggest gaming convention of the year, and to of course have some surprises. I mean, at an E3 show, to make that a great show, you need surprise. Look at E3 2016, for example, we had Spider-Man, Resident Evil, Days Gone, God of War, a ton of surprises. Sony needs that this year as well. Giving one away in March really makes no sense, especially if you think about the battle between Nintendo, Microsoft and Sony that will totally happen at E3 this year. With the first Switch E3 and the full reveal of the Xbox Scorpio, Sony can't afford to announce stuff early, I think. So then there is another possibility, and I know this one is really far-fetched, but stick with me. On March 8th, Warner is supposed to announce something Batman related. Look at this picture. It was sent to IGN France. Anyway, while this could be some sort of Injustice 2 tie-in, of course that fighting game is coming out soon, and it's also set in the DC universe, but I think we are looking at a new Batman game. It has been rumored a Damian Wayne Batman game with the nemesis system of Shadow of Mordor 2. Maybe this is a PlayStation exclusive with a live action trailer. Okay, yeah, this sounds really weird. Forget about it. Still though, it would be huge if Sony got the Batman exclusive, but they don't need it. And why would Warner only release their games on PlayStation? They also have an audience on Xbox, so makes no sense. Still though, a release in March. Super interested to see what it is. So with Warner Bros. Not making an exclusive Batman game probably, and also of course Sony announcing a new game in March really making no sense, I think this proves even more that if of course Lara K. Dale is true, a Sony exclusive live action trailer shoot in New Zealand slated to release in March is probably for Horizon Zero Dawn. I think that's the most likely game to be featured in this trailer. I hope that this is also the case. I mean, we already got a quick look at a realistic Horizon in the Story King trailer, and I would love to see a lengthy one featuring a red-headed archer and an awesome, incredible looking cyborg dino. Yes, please. I mean, I could use some more hype for this game. Anyway, would you like to watch an Horizon Zero Dawn live action trailer? Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe for way more Horizon Zero Dawn content. Got a ton up on the channel. Like the video if you did, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.